Good morning, students. Chapter 7, System of Particles and Rotational Motion. We will continue some MCQs. Here it is. As shown in figure, the stones of 30, 60, 90 and 120 gram are placed at 2, 6, 11 and 12 hour symbols respectively on a dial of clock having radius of 10 centimeter. Find center of mass of the system of 4 stones. Okay. You are given a dial like this. Okay. So how to find, first of all? See, we have to find center of mass, but center of mass you have to find with respect to some reference point. So I am assuming reference point as center of dial. Yes or no? Yes. Okay, as center of dial. So yes, it is center of dial, that is O. Okay, so I can say it is positive x-axis, it is negative x-axis. Here it is positive y-axis, negative y-axis. Clear about this? So first of all, you have to define some frame of reference. Okay, chalo. Now you are given 4 stones placed on, first of all, at 2 hour, then at 6 hour, then at 11 hour, and then at 12 hour. Okay, 4 stones are placed like this. And your question is, you have to find center of mass. So we will find center of mass with respect to center. Okay, chalo. Have to write data first of all. As you are given 4 stones having masses 30, 60, 90 and 120 gram. What is equation? What is equation? Okay, of center of mass for this system. Yes, for 4 particles. For system of 4 particles. Yes, equation is R center of mass is equal to M1 R1 plus M2 R2 plus M3 R3 plus M4 R4 divided by M1 plus M2 plus M3 plus M4. Now question is, why this equation? Because these 4 particles, they are not on a straight line, so we cannot use the equation x center of mass. Okay, yes, these stones are placed in 2 dimensions, so you have to use this equation. R center of mass is equal to M1 R1 plus M2 R2 plus M3 R3 plus M4 R4 upon M1 plus M2 plus M3 plus M4. Now write down data. Okay, what is given? Chalo. 30, 60, 90 and 120 gram. So yes, they are masses. Okay, so yes, M1 30 gram, M2 60 gram, M3 90 gram and M4 is equal to 120 gram. 4 masses are given, but you are not given R1, R2, R3 and R4. So now you have to find R1, R2, R3 and R4, that is position vector from center of dial. Yes, position vector from center of dial. Then how to find position vector from center of dial? See, take care about this. Okay, chalo. First of all, for this stone, so connect this point, means this 2 hour with center. So it is like this. Okay, and yes, as yes, radius of dial is 10 centimeter. It is nothing but 10 centimeter. Yes, it is nothing but it is 10 centimeter. Now, to write any vector, you need its magnitude and direction, means angle. Okay, so chalo, what is angle for this vector and with respect to which? So yes, with respect to positive x-axis. We know that angle between 12 hour and 3 hour, it is 90 degree. Yes, angle between 12 hour and 3 hour is 90 degree. And see, 12 to 1, 1 to 2, 2 to 3, 3 equal parts. 3 equal parts. So if you divide 90 in 3 equal parts, Angle will be 30. So yes, angle between 12 and 1, 30 degree. Angle between 1 and 2, 30 degree. Angle between 2 and 3, it is also 30 degree. So yes, this angle is 30 degree. Yes. Now, see, this vector having magnitude 10 centimeter makes angle 30 degree with x-axis. Now how to write? So yes, position vector with respect to center. First of all, I will write R1. Chalo, R1. See, yes, you know how to take components, resolving components. Okay, as this vector is in this direction, two components are like this. This component is along positive. This component is along positive x direction, and this component along positive y direction. Okay, so yes, it's two components like this. First component in this direction, Yes, we know that this component is called cos because it makes angle 30 degree with this component. So how to write R1? R1 is equal to, it is 10 cos 30, and yes, this component is 10 sin 30. Clear about this? Hello, clear about this? This component 10 cos 30, this component 10 sin 30. They both are positive, see, because it is along positive x direction, it is along positive y direction. Now cos 30 means it is 1 by 2. So yes, it is equal to, it is 5. Sin 30 means cos 30 is, it is root 3 by 2. So it is 5 root 3. Sin 31 by 2 means it is 5 centimeter. So it is R2. Clear? Okay. Now R2. Chalo R2. R2 means position vector of this. So position vector of this. So connect this center with this. Yes, again its magnitude, it is 10 centimeter. And see, it is along negative y direction. So its x component is obviously 0. And what about y component? So as it is along y direction, it is 10. So you have to write minus 10 centimeter. Why minus 10? Because it is along negative y direction. Simple. Any doubt? Okay. Now third one, that is at 11. So chalo, at 11, draw position vector like this. Okay, again this magnitude is, it is 10 centimeter. Now resolve this in two components. So yes, first component in this direction, another component in this direction. Now what about angle? So yes, see, you have to measure angle always with respect to x-axis. Positive x or negative x. Okay, chalo, it is negative x-axis. Angle between 9 and 10, 30. Angle between 10 and 11, 30. So what is angle between 9 and 11? It is 60 degree. Yes, it is 60 degree. So again, it's two components. This component becomes 10 cos 60. And as it is along negative x direction, how to write R3? R3 is equal to minus 10 cos 60. Yes. R3 is equal to, this component is along negative x-axis, so it is minus 10 cos 60. And this component along positive y, so it is 10 sin 60. Clear about this? Hello? Okay, so yes, cos 60, that is 1 by 2, so it's equal to, it is minus 5, and 10 sin 6, 10 into sin 60, sin 60, that is root 3 by 2, so it is 5 root 3. Okay, clear about this? Okay, now R4, how to write R4? R4 means position vector of this 12. This 12 means you have to draw position vector like this. It is along positive y direction. Along positive y direction on y axis means its x component will be 0. And yes, as it is along positive y direction, it will be plus 10 centimeter. Clear? So yes, these are 4 position vectors, R1, R2, R3 and R4. Now put values in this equation and calculate, you will easily get your answer. And now you think, see, it is only one question. The stones are placed at 2, 6, 11 and 12. 2, 6, 11 and 12. Okay, you can make numbers of questions on this diagram. Okay, if stones are placed at 1, 4, 7 and 10, then where is center of mass? Okay, if stones are placed at 12, 3, 6 and 9, then what is center of mass? Where is center of mass? Okay, so yes, from this you can make numbers of questions. Okay, important one is R1, R2, R3 and R4. R1, R2, R3 and R4. Clear about this? Okay, so yes, you have to solve this question, put value in this equation and then calculate. How to calculate that actually you know. Okay, so we will see the next question. Okay, chalo. What is next question? Yes, it is on board. As shown in figure, this block is moving with constant velocity under the influence of force F, which is acting at angle theta with horizontal. Yes, okay. Again, this block is moving with constant velocity. This block is moving with constant velocity. This whole question is dependent on this one word, that is constant velocity. Okay, yes. So as shown in figure, the block is moving with constant velocity. Find distance of line of action of normal reaction N from O. Chalo. F is given. External force F is given, which is acting at angle theta. Another force is acting on this block first, mg. That is acting from its center of mass in this direction. Yes, mg. Then as surface is rough, you are given the surface is rough. Okay, you are given the surface is rough. So as surface is rough, okay, kinetic friction is acting in this direction, Fk. Okay, because under the influence of this force F, block is moving with constant velocity. It is moving with constant velocity. What is your question? Your question is find the distance of line of action of normal reaction N from O. It is point O. So from O, you have to find distance. You have to find distance of normal reaction. Line of action of normal reaction. Clear? Yes, you have to find distance of line of action of normal reaction. And I have assumed that it is x. That it is x. Means you have to find x. Okay, x is equal to question mark. X is equal to question mark. Okay, so how to solve this question? What is meaning of word constant velocity? Constant velocity means yes, obviously acceleration 0. Acceleration 0 means force is 0. So this block is in linear equilibrium as well as it is not performing rotational motion. As it is not performing rotational motion, it is in rotational equilibrium. So here block is in linear equilibrium and also block is in rotational equilibrium. Again, why in linear equilibrium? Because it is moving with constant velocity. Constant velocity means acceleration 0, means force acting, resultant force acting on block is 0. Clear about this? Okay, yes. As it is performing only linear motion, means it is in rotational equilibrium. Means it is in rotational equilibrium. Okay, chalo. Now, block is in linear equilibrium means you know, okay, sigma f is equal to 0. Sigma F is equal to 0. So sigma F is equal to 0, first of all, in horizontal plane. In horizontal plane, and then in vertical plane. Then in vertical plane. So chalo, out of given forces, which forces are in horizontal plane and in vertical plane? mg vertical and vertical, fk horizontal, f it is at angle theta with horizontal. So yes, out of these four forces, you have to resolve only f. Yes, you have to resolve only f. Yes, two components, one in horizontal direction and one in vertical direction. As this f is making angle theta with this component, it becomes f cos theta and it becomes f sin theta. Clear? Okay, clear. Okay, chalo. Now see, hello, if you are taking components of any vector, any force, okay, then yes, if you consider now f cos theta and start f sin theta, then you do not have to consider f. You have already considered components. Okay, so yes, now you can see, okay, there are numbers of forces. Okay, chalo, horizontal plane. In horizontal plane, numbers of forces acting are only two, fk and f cos theta. And see, they are in opposite direction. Block is in linear equilibrium and sigma f is equal to 0. They are in opposite direction. So yes, you can easily write fk is equal to, it is f cos theta. Yes. Similarly, for vertical plane, yes, for vertical plane you can write n and f sin theta, they are in upward direction, while mg in downward direction. Then how to write? Yes, n plus f sin theta is equal to mg. Then n is equal to mg minus f sin theta. N is equal to mg minus f sin theta. Clear? Okay, so yes, it is from block is in linear equilibrium. Now, block is in rotational equilibrium. Rotational equilibrium means with respect to some point, resultant torque is 0. As you have to find distance of normal reaction from point O, I am taking K, block is in rotational equilibrium, then with respect to point O, sigma tau is equal to 0. Resultant torque is 0. Yes, it is meaning of rotational equilibrium. Yes. Okay. Now, see, torque, vector quantity. Okay. Due to some forces, object performs or object tries to move in clockwise direction and also in anti-clockwise direction. So yes, we are assuming K, the torque due to which object is performing clockwise motion, they are considered positive, and the one due to which they are rotating in anti-clockwise direction, they are considered negative. So now you can easily understand. Chalo. Now how to understand this one? Sigma tau is equal to 0. Torque means force into perpendicular distance. Chalo. First force, Fk. Okay. Fk. What is perpendicular distance of O from Fk? See, line of action of Fk is passing from O. Line of action of Fk is passing from O. So yes, perpendicular distance is 0. Yes, perpendicular distance is 0. So second one, mg. It is force. Mg is force. What is perpendicular distance of line of action of mg from O? It is line of action of mg. From O, what is its distance? So obviously this distance means it is L by 2. So yes, its distance is L by 2. So it is torque, force into distance. But positive or negative, so simple. Hello, here. Okay, see, this point O is in this direction. Mg is in downward direction. Mg is in downward direction. Then what happens? See. Okay, it is point O. Mg, it is here. It is in downward direction. So see, clockwise, है ना? Clockwise. So yes, you have to consider its sign positive. Okay, chalo I am FK done, MG done. Now N normal reaction. Okay, so chalo normal reaction N. What is perpendicular distance of normal reaction from O? That we have assumed it is X. Okay, chalo X. Now due to this torque, so see O normal reaction, it is in upward direction. So like this, it will rotate in anti-clockwise direction, and anti-clockwise direction means sign negative. Anti-clockwise direction means sign negative. Chalo, FK done, MG done, N done. F sin theta. For F sin theta. For F sin theta, what is perpendicular distance from O? See, line of action of F sin theta is here, and here it is O. So this line of action of F sin theta, it is a distance L, perpendicular distance L from O, then it is F sin theta L. And again, see, N and F sin theta, they are in same direction and they are on same side of O. So see again, O, F sin theta, it is in upward direction, negative. Simple. Last force, that is F cos theta. Okay, F cos theta. Chalo, what is distance of F cos theta? F cos theta from O. So see, it is line of action. It is line of action of F cos theta. Here it is origin. Then yes, it is perpendicular distance. Means it is H. That is height H is equal to 0. But what is sign? So see, here. It is in this direction. And F cos theta, it is in this direction. Then it is clockwise. And clockwise means it is plus. Simple. Okay, so again you have to remember what is concept of torque. Which torque you have to consider positive, which torque you have to consider negative. Okay, now as you have to find X, then I will write this Nx on opposite side and this whole term as it is, mgl by 2 minus fl sin theta plus fh cos theta is equal to nx. Now make x as subject. So therefore x is equal to, it is mgl by 2 minus fl sin theta plus fh cos theta divided by n. Now see, n is equal to mg minus f sin theta. So replace this n by x is equal to mgl by 2 minus fl sin theta plus fh cos theta divided by n is equal to, it is mg minus f sin theta. mg minus f sin theta. And yes, it is your answer. It is your answer. See, it is one question in which you can understand numbers of concept. First, constant velocity means it is in linear equilibrium. It is not performing rotational motion means it is in rotational equilibrium. How to resolve forces, how to take their components, okay, then how to find torque, which torque positive, which torque negative. These all concepts you can easily understand in one question, under one question. Clear? So yes, there are two questions, okay, from chapter number 7, that is system of particles and rotational motion. Yes, we will see some more questions, okay. But first of all, write it down.